Jamaica is still blacklisted by the European Union for not doing enough to address money laundering. The Financial Investigations Division, which is responsible for probing these crimes, says an action plan has been submitted on how to tackle the problem. But as Jamila Maitland reports, it may require more work to get Jamaica off this list.
The Financial Investigations Division, FID, says Jamaica is awaiting a response from an international watchdog group so the country can be removed from a grey list flagged as being too soft on money laundering. Chief Technical Director of the FID, Selvin Hay, says the document was submitted to Cabinet recently.
Its successful delivery was achieved by key and leading roles played by the Bank of Jamaica, the Financial Services Commission, and the FID.
Countries on this list could face additional sanctions, which affects business operations internationally, and investors may sometimes be hesitant before setting up shop there. FID's Principal Director Keith Darien says more than $1 billion in assets have been recovered since the start of the year.
The division concluded investigations into 17 asset recovery matters involving criminal benefits or assets with accumulated value of 1.185 billion Jamaican dollars and just over US 182,000. This compares with 13 cases that were completed in 2020 with criminal assets or benefits amounting to 300 million and US 1.54 million.
The FID says real estate, car marts, bank accounts and cambios have become the popular vehicles to launder money in Jamaica. 6 financial institutions are being investigated on suspicion that their operations may be used to launder money. But the FID says it has encountered challenges. An asset recovery case takes up to 3 years to be heard in the Supreme Court, 4 to 6 years for money laundering cases to be finalized in the parish court, and about 4 months for restraint orders to be granted, all of which the FID argues is counterproductive. And criminals may have already moved their money by the time the order has been granted. But with the exhaustive time it takes for applications to be heard and other court cases to be finalized, and the FID still the solely body responsible for investigating financial crimes, is Jamaica really serious about anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing? And how soon can the country be removed from this grey list deemed as too soft on these crimes? The investigations are just one part of the spectrum in Jamaica's money laundering problem. Issues such as regulating the financial sector and the non-profit sector, new legislation and amending laws governing trusts are required to ensure that the country is in compliance with the international standards. None of these actions have made their way to Parliament this legislative year. And as Jamaica awaits the green light, the country's action may still be in the red. Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.